Oh my gosh, that was a phase of my. That will come soon. that was a fun phase of my life when I was a kid. My name is Kobadir. Top three musics, or the music I listen to, at least I would recommend listening to, back when I was probably in junior high, before like high school. First one, I remember, Gorillaz. That was a very, oh man, that was a cool band. When I first discovered Gorillaz was actually from one of my elementary school friends. His little brother, who was I think like a year or two younger than me, happened to know this band, Gorillaz, and so one day we were like at his place or something, and he was playing the song, and I was like, "This is a pretty cool piece. Like, what is this?" And he's like, "It's Gorillaz." And of course, we were stupid and immature back then, so we just make gorilla noises and everything. But I went home that night and with the family computer we had, which was one computer, and we had dial-up. So if anyone called, it would totally disrupt the whole internet. I searched up Gorillaz and see if I could find anything related to it or listen to it. I think one of the first few bands I bought CDs from, and I generally don't buy CDs often because I don't know, I just never did. There's a couple songs that is always stuck in my head. Clint Eastwood, I still listen to it till this day. Windmill, I think it's called Windmill, and there's one called Dare. There's one I think it's called Hong Kong or something, and Feel Good or Melancholy Inc. or Feel Good or something like that. It's kind of like what the cool kids will listen to. It's like, if you want to be a part of the cool kids club, you'd be listening to Gorillaz because that's what you could talk about amongst your friends during lunch or recess. And so I kind of wanted to fit in, obviously, just like everyone else in junior high. But it was more than just fitting in and everything. Gorillaz, despite the fact that it's a very different genre of music, and some people favorite, some people don't. I had a favorite to it. I liked it, and it reminds me of like the back in the days where I wanted to fit in just like everyone else did. There were trends and phases and everything back then, and I wanted to be part of that. But I'm glad that even till this day, it's still stuck in my mind, and I still get to listen to it and whatnot. Second, Green Day. Oh gosh, Green Day. That's around like the 8th grade. I know for a fact it's around 8th grade because during 8th grade, this sounds so embarrassing. There was a phase, at least during my year at 8th grade, there was a phase for most kids that being like emo or goth was like very cool, and I kind of participated in that. I had to cover up my eyes, I was wearing black clothing and everything, and Green Day was like one inspiration for me. I remember their album, I think American Idiot. But I mean, their music was, for me, it was pretty cool. It inspired me in a different genre aside from Gorillaz. Gorillaz is definitely a different style of music compared to Green Day. After I got into high school, I wanted to, it was a new start. And I thought, since new start, new beginning, therefore I'll change the way I am so I can be, a different person. That's kind of one of the reasons how I kind of, what you would call, graduated from listening or behaving similar to, I guess, Green Day. Third music that's really memorable for me, and like I said earlier, is Nujabes. Some people knew him, some people don't. How I found him was actually, so this is during high school. It's probably my freshman year or sophomore year in high school. I had a couple Japanese friends who were very familiar with the singer Nujabes, and they say, check this out, listen to it, because they want to know about the American culture, and I'm also very curious about their culture, that kind of thing. So we just kind of reciprocated, and I introduced them to the American music, or I introduced some of the music I listened to, and they introduced some of the music they listened to. I put the earphones on and I listened to it, and I just thought it clicked. For me, it felt like really natural for me to continue listening to it. It was very pleasing to the ears, very chill. The rhythm was repetitive, but also, despite the fact it was repetitive, it was also very kind of meditative in a way. And that makes you, of course, in a very kind of in in a chill state, I guess you would say. But to be more proper, it puts you in a very meditative mood. You feel more relaxed, just kind of sitting and lounging a bit. Basically, not I was exposed to music other than just English music or American music. Like American Idiot. I mean Green Day and Gorillaz. Like those are American music. People know those around here. But this is Japanese music, and I wasn't very familiar with the Japanese music at all back then. And so Nujabes put me into that path to explore new, different music from all around the different world, the different countries.